Soil brothers and soil sisters. Today, y'all, we are entering a new way of preserving our food. So this is a setup. You will see unboxing, and my husband will set up our Harvest Right freeze dryer. So we wanted to show y'all what this delivery looked like. FedEx just dropped it off, and my husband brought it in because it is quite heavy. It's a lot, 200 and something pounds worth of equipment. So definitely something that I couldn't handle by myself. But it came with this checkoff card on here where they tested everything. Vacuum pressure, refrigeration test, heat test, electronics test, general appearance. All good. So of course it came with a manual, which we will read, and a troubleshooting book. Please contact Harvest Right. And it came with tons of equipment. So I don't know what this is. This is the pump. And the pump itself is heavy. So you want to make sure you have a sturdy surface for your freeze dryer. Sturdy, something that's gonna hold it and the pump real good. So I think this cot can hold up to 700 pounds or so or something. So I know it's good enough to hold this. So I'm gonna let that stay, and my husband will get that out of the box. So this came with oxygen absorbers. I think this is 100 count, 50 count oxygen absorbers. Trays, of course. This is one set of 4 trays. Another set of trays, which they say is good to have 2 sets, because while one set may be in the freeze dryer going, you can be pre-freezing something else on the other set. So once one set is coming out, you just put another set straight in from the freezer. So we got 2 sets of pans. This is Mylar bags, 50-pack Mylar bags. We got some hoses, oil filter. This is an oil pump. So it came with the oil, the pump, and the filters, all of the hoses. High vacuum pump oil. And an impulse sealer. So the impulse sealer is to seal all of our Mylar bags. Once we put our food in here, we will seal it with this. They say it's good for 25 years. So sounds good to me. But all right, we're gonna let y'all. What's that?
Well, guys, you know, this was a big purchase. We got into preserving and the canning thing, and which is a great thing that's been tried and true for a long time. But one thing that they said is that, you know, you got to keep the canning up to a certain temperature. So we're thinking if the lights go out and it's out for a substantial amount of time, it's gonna get pretty warm inside our house.
Yeah, especially being in the south.
Yeah, our location will make it pretty difficult to keep the canning up to a certain temperature. Well, we figured if we're gonna preserve, we can use this and the temperature won't be an issue. So that was one of the reasons we decided to go ahead and invest in a freeze dryer.
Yeah. And it is an investment. You know, he said that perfectly right. It's an investment, but if you can safely preserve foods and powder foods and come up with all different types of concoctions, which we will do. So make sure you leave in the chat some suggestions. Where do you want to see us freeze dry? And we will freeze dry some things, reconstitute them, and see how, you know, they turn out for us. But this is definitely an investment and we're gonna find out is it working. So when you purchase your freeze dry, and I'm reading this directly from the owner's manual, it'll tell you when you unpack it exactly what comes with this. So it says you should receive the following items: the Harvest Right freeze dryer, the vacuum pump, cords, your power cord, and vacuum hose, the oil. Now you won't get the oil if you purchase oilless pump, which is extra. I'm not sure how much. Shelving unit, which is the shelves inside. You get a set of trays, which is this set of trays, and on the manual, which is this. So we also got another set of trays. We got oxygen absorbers, which I put down here. Oxygen absorbers, which will go in each Mylar bag. And we got the impulse sealer, which will seal our bag. So we'll show you how this thing works in a little while.
One of the things we tell you to do is put some oil inside the pump. So the instructions is to take this top off and put oil into the pump slightly above the center of the looking glass, which is here. So we're gonna go ahead and put some oil inside. All right, fam. So when you get your freeze dryer, if you're facing the freeze dryer, your pump should be on the right hand side of your freeze dryer. This is where the connectors are. Okay, so this is the hose that goes to it, and there is the connector to the pump. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and connect those together. Screw that on there. And put that on there. Alright. So we all set for right now with that. Okay.
Alright, so now it's telling us to connect the power cord to the back of the freeze dryer. If I can get this little doohickey off. Alright, so next is telling us to make sure the power switch is on our pump. The power switch is right next to the power cord in the back, and it's a O and it's a I. The O is off. Or what is it? Open and close?
Open, the O is off, yes.
And the
Eyes on.
I is on. So it just came on and I heard it. So we can hear it.
So secure the door latch.
Secure the door latch. So secure the door latch. The first is the door secured. The second is the door sealed. So we got the door sealed.
Eyes on.
Okay, so now we have the pump on the door seal and the drainage hooked up. Now it's saying to turn on the freeze dryer, which you just switch it to I. It should be on O, just switch it to I, which is in the back by the plug. Okay. Alright, so now my husband gonna coach me through getting it started for, is this the test run?
Yes.
Okay, for the first test run.
Say, press the circle leaf logo in the upper left corner. This will take you to the test function testing screen. Toggle on the freeze by pressing the off on. You should hear a refrigerator condenser.
Yep.
Close the door and the drain valve, which is done. Let it freeze for 30 minutes or more. Then toggle the vacuum tube on by pressing the on-off button.
So after 30 minutes, then I come back and turn the vacuum on. Okay, so we'll let that run for 30 minutes, and we'll come back in 30 minutes and turn the vacuum on. All right, so we ran the freeze test for 30 minutes, and then this thing keeps jumping. We ran the vacuum for 20 minutes. So now I'm gonna hit done, because it says hit done once you run it for 20 minutes, and it's saying that the pressure, see where it say 184 M, should be below 500. It's well below 500, so that means that it's sealing good. So we're gonna hit done, and that will shut it down. What it tell me to do is this drain, it got a little, see that little knob down there? So you turn the knob to open the drain, which I have draining in this bucket, and that will release the pressure from the door so I can open the door when I'm ready. All right, Soil Fam. So what we did was we ran the test, and that was to check to make sure all our hoses were tight and good. Everything checked out well. So I pulled my pans out. I line my pans with parchment paper just to protect my pans. These are stainless steel pans, and you don't have to line them. They do sell them. I just cut my own paper, and they do sell a liner. So then we're gonna load the freeze dryer with bread. First run is bread, and it's like getting a new car smell out. So we are here on the instructions, getting that new car smell out. So it's somewhere it says run bread. So that's what we're gonna run first. So we're gonna load our trays in the freeze dryer and get our bread going. All right, so we'll open up. I have 4 trays, and I have a slice of bread, 3 slices on each. Close it, so you know the first is just to lock the door, the second is to seal it. Alright, so now you can see it better. So it's telling us to load trays in freezer and close the drain valve. So to close the drain valve, you have to make sure that the nozzle is pointing out. So it is pointing out, so the drain is closed, and then you click continue. So now it's going to defrost, and it'll count down itself. So we'll let that go. You see all the ice on the side. So it'll defrost itself. We'll just leave it alone. But meanwhile, this is our bread that is freeze dried. And I'm just gonna trash it. Sound like styrofoam. So, good to go. Nice and dry. So this, I think, completes, other than defrosting, this pretty much complete setup and bread run. All good. It's doing its thing. So I will link, if you want to check out this freeze dryer, I will link it in the description. Check it out. I think it is definitely a game changer and a great way to preserve your foods. And hey, it comes with all of this awesome stuff down here at the bottom. So we'll get more into that. Let's freeze dry some fruit next. Alright, so I did want to show y'all what the machine looked like, but the inside is completely clean and defrosted. So it's good to go now, and it's ready for, you know, every day or however you decide to run your freeze dryer. Let me cut the light on so you can see. There you go. So that's it. And see at the top it has those warming, heating plates. That's what this orange thing is at the top. So your pans should sit on top of this, and the heat is under it. So good to go. So alright, if you have any questions, like I said, I'll link this machine in the description. But if you have any questions, definitely ask. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed day.